Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Notations of a Nappy Girl, episode 39. I had a brain fart. Okay, so we've been on this kick this whole year about self empowerment and self betterment. So I want to talk today about something that's very, very important to the betterment of self, and that's respect. A lot of people think that respect is a given. It is not. Respect, in my opinion, is like a privilege. To some degree, you have to give it to get it. It's reciprocal in nature. If I don't respect you, then how can I expect you to respect me? And that's with your parents, your friends, your peers, your social media friends, your employers, your coworkers, things of that nature. You have to give it to get it. Now, here's the kicker when it comes to anything in life and you're dealing with respect, do not let anybody deprive you of the respect that you deserve. As a human being, you deserve respect as long as you're living your life in a respectful manner. Now, if you're just walking around being sideways with everybody, respecting nothing and no one, then no, I'm sorry. You do not deserve respect. You haven't given it. But if you're just a genuinely normal person, just a regular person, you're not bogus in nature, you're not overzealous in your dealings with people, you're just you, but you respect those around you, you respect the wishes of those around you, then yes, you deserve all the respect in the universe, and it should all rain down on you abundantly. But here's the problem. Some people were raised with a sense of entitlement. They feel like, hey, it's me against the world. So it's all about me and what I want. And if I got to disrespect people, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do me. That does not work. It especially does not work in the professional arena. It definitely does not work in the relationship arena. If you have a partner and you don't respect your partner, don't expect your partner to stay long. If you have a relationship and you don't respect your relationship, don't expect anybody else to respect it. That's like, say, hypothetically speaking, you and your partner, male, female, don't care, insert gender here. Okay, you and your partner are together and your partner's dedicated. They've made you the head of their life in a sense. They respect your position. Everybody know about you. Everybody know about your relationship, things like that. Not saying it's a perfect relationship, just saying it's a functioning relationship. Okay, now you, on the other hand, are born with this sense of entitlement and you feel like everything belongs to you and you're just going to do you consistently. So you don't respect your mate. You give your phone number out to other people. You set up, what do you call it? Profiles on dating websites, actively looking for someone else. It's like being in a relationship with one foot out the door. Um, you telling your friends you're open to being hooked up and stuff like that, then that's you not respecting your relationship, right? Now that's you. Look at this trickle effect. Now you over to your best friend's house. Your best friend goes, "Oh, where's your better half?" "Oh, well, they at home, but I ain't on that today. I'm tired of them. Oh, I got my little boo coming to pick me up." Now, your friend sees that you have a flagrant disregard for your relationship. Guess what they gonna do? "Oh, okay, girl. Well, yeah, your boo could pick you up here. That's no problem. Blah, blah, blah." The cycle. That's what it is. It's a vicious cycle. If you don't respect it, no one else will respect it. If you sit around and yell and scream at your mate, you put your hands on your mate, whatever the case may be, don't expect anybody else to treat that person with respect. Same thing for my fellas. You got your girl and say your boys come over and y'all watching the game and your girl walk in the room and you slapping her all on the behind in front of people. You groping all on it. "Yeah, come here. I'ma hit this." This is in front of your friends. So you're not respecting her as a woman. You're treating her like an object, like a piece of meat. You've objectified her, so to speak. Don't think that when you're not around, your friends ain't gonna try the same thing. They gonna try to slap on the ass and they gonna try to, "Hey, let me holler at you for a minute," because that's the vision you gave them of her. That's all she's worth and that's all she means to you, because you didn't show any loving demeanor, you didn't show any respectful demeanor, you just showed a demeanor of possession. So that's the kicker. Same thing with work. Now, funny thing, I have a temperament that is like super fast. I go off, I go long, I go hard. It is just who I am. But I live my life in such a way that I garner the respect that I feel like I'm deserved because I give that respect. But every now and then, case in point, like last night, I'll be a little open. I go into work overnights because I work in retail, which sucks. But hey, I'm waiting on this thing to take off. But I have a manager there, somebody over me, which is a no-no for me. But hey, you do what you got to do. Um, I have a manager that's over me, and 2 or 3 times in the past, she has blatantly disrespected me by saying something out the side of her neck. I'll say something like, I don't feel good. And she'll say, oh, well, you can't go home because you want your job, don't you? That's disrespectful because as a human being, you basically just devalued me. You basically just told me, I don't care if you're sick. I don't care how you feel, even though in life it happens, but I don't care. You want your job. Instead of saying, well, I hope you feel better, let me know if you need to go home early or something. That's the respectful thing to say. That's what I would have said to my employees, and I've had employees, so I know how to treat them. But you dangling somebody's job over their head and you're threatening them, it does not make them feel valued, does not make them feel respected. So I digress. This lady and I have bumped heads a couple of times. And when I have my mind stuck on something, I am an immovable force. It just is what it is. And I demand respect. So I let it slide. I see she has a lot for me to learn from her, though, with her experience. So I believe in gleaming all the knowledge I can. I don't care if I don't like you. If you have something that I can grow from, then I'm all in. So I keep going to work. I keep grinding. I worked like, 7 days straight. I think last night would have put me, no, last night would have put me at 7 days straight. I was on an 8-day stretch. Okay, so I'm tired. I'm a little down. Chest been hurting for a couple days. Hopefully it's nothing major. Y'all pray for me. Um, and I go into work last night and we have a meeting, mandatory every night. And so we're in the meeting. Everybody's good. Everybody laughing. It's good. But this lady is so high strung that you can't say anything to her. So somebody in the company said, well, this is such and such program. Do you have any questions? I always have questions. I live to learn. So I asked the question. The person who was there, the representative, answered the question. I had a subsequent question. That's just me. I like to know things. So then the manager who I have an issue with, she jumps in and she shuts me off with a little cookie cutter response. Now, you know you can't do that to a Capricorn. You just can't. Because now I'm going to come back. Now, I didn't come back disrespectfully. I didn't come back combatively. See, I know how to handle my tongue. So what I did is I asked a question and I structured it in the same manner in which she was talking to me. Because she was talking to me like I was 4 years old. So I hit her with the logistically speaking and, when you're going over this and evidently, and I just hit her with it. And it's just me. Evidently, it made her feel small. Because she didn't have a quick comeback for me. She didn't have a quick lie to cover what she was trying to tell me. So she instantly, while I was talking, threw her hands up in the air and said, this is not a griping session. Y'all get to work. Wait a minute. You did not answer my question. And you just dismissed us and dismissed me personally while I was talking. Disrespectful. But what did I do? I said, okay, go to work. So I go out on the floor and I go to work, but now I'm upset. So I'm talking to my direct supervisor and she's telling me it's okay, don't worry about it, da 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 da. Not to mention, I'm not going into detail how much work I have to do. Just say that our store is severely short-staffed and I'm the only one in my position on the overnight shift. So I get overworked consistently. Now, so I said, well, let me call my better half, just to get calmed down. That's their respect thing. When I'm up here, I expect to be able to call that person and they bring me down. I do the same thing for them. We respect each other when we have issues. So I called and I'm like, hey, I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. I want to go home, blah, 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 blah. They're talking me down. It's okay, babe. Blow it out. You take your break in 2 hours. Go smoke a cigarette. I know I'm still trying to quit. Let's just do it this way. Same manager, because this person has a lack of respect for anybody. They have to have the last word and they have to be in control. So this person my conversation is over and I happen to be walking, and this person walks up behind me, instead of saying, I'm sorry for dismissing the meeting, I'm sorry for upsetting you, they're going to disrespect me further to show me their dominance in the situation. And they say, hey, didn't I dismiss that meeting almost 10 minutes ago? Shouldn't you be where you need to be? And why do you have your phone out? That's a write up. People. Once again, respect, respect, respect. That is the highlight of today's message. My response to her simply was, it would be a write up if I still worked here. And I took off my name tag and I gave it to her. Now, was that the smartest thing to do? I mean, in reality, we all need our jobs, but I am a faithful person in spirit. So I have no doubt that something will come through for me very quickly. I mean, I've been interviewing and sending out resumes, and I'm very employable, if I must say so myself. So I have the utmost faith that aside from my videos and my daily word, my wedding and event planning company, that something will come through. I'm not even worried about it. I share that story because I wanted to drive home the point about respect. You have to give it to get it. And you also have to know what it is enough to know that not everybody is willing to give it. You still give it to them. That keeps the aura around you positive. Because what are we doing in 2014? We're keeping the negative out. So it is what it is, people. Respect each other, love each other. That's my message. Peace and blessings. Have a great day.